Hey girl, and welcome back to my channel. Look, I am not here to say that being an influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it, everyone just laughs when I say what I do anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I know I don't have the hardest job in the world. There are a million jobs that are harder. Being a teacher, nurse, labourer, lawyer, doctor, carer, the list could go on forever. That is not why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video just to show you the realities of my day, maybe give some little tips, tricks and hints for people who do want to become content creators. I've been doing this for 2.5 years full time, and I am by no means the richest influencer in the world. People are making a lot more money than me, but I'm making enough to sustain myself, pay my rent and bills, and that's good enough for me. This is gonna be like a day in my life of a filming day in content creation. I literally hate the word content creation. So if you want to see what I get up to, then keep watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, because to be honest, I need the validation, as most people who do this kind of job do. Morning. If you're not waking up at 5 AM to hustle, then what are you doing? Like, how are you ever going to be successful? Please give it a rest. Honestly, I would love to be someone that like was part of the 5 AM club, but I'm like 8:30 AM. Like I get up like not late, but I guess in terms of like my old job, it is quite late. I always start the day with a cheeky iced coffee. The biggest joy of me being self-employed was being able to wake up when I want, you know, usually at around 8:30, and I will just go on my phone because, again, I know I'm not a morning person who can just jump out, do yoga like instantly. Like, I think it's okay to have a cheeky scroll. Like, we're in the modern world. Just doing a bit of research done. And you know what's wild? Like, back in the day, I used to wake up at like 6 AM before my office job to film videos before work, and then go and do a full day of work, and then all my weekends I would just do this job. So I was essentially doing 2 jobs. So now I feel like I've got to reward myself and allow myself to have a normal life schedule, you know. It is bad to like scroll on my phone first thing, because essentially it's like scrolling through your competitors or people to compare yourself to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll look at other people's videos and be like, oh, they're way better than mine. But it also does give you like ideas and inspiration, so it's kind of like a catch-22. I probably shouldn't do it, but I'm probably addicted to the dopamine rush that I get when I scroll on TikTok, yeah. Before I start doing like my filming, I do like to get in my comfies, like clean up my space and do my planning. And oh my gosh, I will do like my emails as well, and like anything admin that needs to be done urgently, I'll kind of sort that at the beginning of the day, because I'm really bad with like those kind of like organizational things that if I don't do it right at the start of the day, I probably won't do it. That's why you see me cleaning up in the morning. I know I should probably clean up at night, but I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not productive really first thing in the morning or at night. Like, I'm only have this like this window of productivity in the middle of the day, and I don't know how people like, you know, get back from work and they'll be doing all their life admin. Like, I just always struggle with things like that, even when I had an office job. But it's so weird, like anything I enjoy, I don't struggle with. Like, I'm like, oh, I could wake up early and film or be editing into the night. But anything that I don't like tidying or admin, it's like a physical issue to do it, you know. And this is why I am trying to get my ADHD diagnosis. Like, I might not have it, but a lot of the signs point to it. I will try and like film any updates, but I mean, it could be like a 2-year process. Like, sometimes the waiting lists are like crazy. I'll go through my emails and just see if I've got any like fun things. Like, this job obviously has its perks, but I will tell you what, sometimes you do not get work for a while, okay, and it is very stressful, and you feel like it just plays havoc on your self-esteem, and you're like, what is actually wrong with me? I'm like sinking into the sofa. Also, I'm definitely like a sofa worker rather than a desk. Probably not great for you. I was never good at like sitting still or being told what to do. Like, I remember one time we had a CEO walk around, and my manager was like, Sadie, can you just sit in your seat like normally for once? Because I'd always sit weird. Probably why I've got awful posture. But yeah, I just like to be like comfy. Like, why am I stressing myself out more when I don't need to? Do you know what I mean? So go through emails, do anything that needs to be done. Just for example, could be like negotiating deals, replying to like gifting collabs, picking things, like when they say, oh, you can have gifting, like guys, literally I just got gifted from ASOS, which is wild. Like I never thought in my wildest dreams I would get that. So I mean, you never know what could happen. Like you have these really highs and really low lows. It could also mean signing contracts if you have one, which you have to like really make sure you read. I'm lucky that I used to work in influencer marketing, so I know what a lot of the terms mean. Then you have like sending over the video once you've edited it, sending over your insights, like how well the video did. Then you've got to send your invoice. Sometimes you've got to sign forms to get paid. Like it is like a bit of a process, but you know what, I actually kind of missed it. I left my management last month. No issues with them. I enjoyed being with management. I kind of just missed doing it on my own. Like I did it on my own for 1.5 years. I worked in like PR and marketing for nearly 5 years, so I just didn't feel like I needed someone to do it for me. Like I kind of missed building the relationships over emails, because like then it's me in control. I'm the one actually talking to the brands, whereas before I was just like, I'd get a WhatsApp like, oh, you've got this, and I just missed it. Like I kind of like doing it on my own, so when I've just started to get things through on my own, I'm like, oh. But oh my god guys, I'm waiting on this like really I'm waiting on this really exciting email, and I really hope it comes through today, because you just get a lot of rejection in this job, and I'm really hoping this is not one of those times. I'm really hoping this one comes true, because it's like so perfect for me, and like, oh, I just, you know when you're like really manifesting, really putting it out to the universe. I've had that before where like, many times, I've had like my dream job. It's kind of like, you know, when you're applying for jobs and you're not getting them and you just feel like crap. It's like that, but constantly, because people will come and say, oh, like we've got this campaign for you, can you send over your rates? And you send them over and then they just don't reply. Like sometimes you'll get a rejection, but most times you don't get a reply, and then you'll see all these girls that you know who are like have similar pages to you doing it, and you're like, what did I do wrong? Like, did I price too high? I try not to take it personally, because it could just be someone's better for the job, but you know, it is hard. Of course you're gonna wonder like, why haven't they chose me? Like, pick me, love me. Let me see if I've got anything interesting today. Shein wedding dresses. Right, I don't think we're off to a good start. Sozhan. Shein wedding dresses. Sometimes you'll find like, so many brands want to gift you. Oh, is that, I think the postman's come in, wait. Oh, I got something. I got 2 parcels, guys. So as I was saying, brands sometimes want to gift you, which is great. Like, of course it's amazing to get free stuff, but at the end of the day, there's only so many free things I can get without being paid, because it's like, there's times when I did not get paid for like 2 months, and I'm like, you know, contemplating whether this job is for me. But then there are times you'll get like a really big out of this world deal, and you're like, oh my god, like you feel like you're that bitch, and I'm like booking holidays, and it's like you kind of have to humble yourself and make sure when you do get a bigger deal, you're like leveling it out to last you, because you don't even know how long that money's gonna last you. What have I got? Ah, my favorite skincare brand. Look, Pharmacy. It's like a little pack. What is that? A little backpack thing. Oh, and I got my stickers. Oh, don't I love Pharmacy so much. I was just using them. Oh, it's their lip smoothies. Ah! Oh my god, I literally was just saying I wanted the honey one, because like this is the one I'm wearing right now. It's the apple. They kind of feel like little lip masks, but oh, like everything from them is so nice. Look. Oh, it's actually like honey, and it goes on like, almost looks like a lip gloss. You could wear it. Oh, that smells banging. Whoa, I'll try that later. Never heard of this brand. Sukin, Australia. Oh, more skincare. What is going on here? Okay, there's like the little shots. Australia's #1 leading natural skincare brand. Oh, it's the active serums. You gotta be careful with them. Don't burn your skin off. It's like a pro collagen serum, midnight oil, and then they've given me like little vitamin C shots. I'm scared to take these. Why is that one green? I'm gonna do it. Oh, that stinks. Oh no, it's actually good. Oh my god, I'm ready for the day. That's actually so nice. Because I'm sober again, this is the only kind of shots I'll be doing, huns. I'm telling you now, this creature does not leave me alone. Someone messaged and said like I'm rude for calling her crusty, but like seriously. She just like, I feed her and she's still crying after, and then I don't know what she wants me for sometimes. Like, I can't work it out. I do love her. Look at her, like she's just demon. Then I'll just start planning my videos for today. I like to batch content because I'm not always completely motivated to film, so when I have that rush of like, I'm filming today and we're gonna get loads done, I will get loads done. So then if I have more of a down day, I have like backups to post. I did a video about organization and I love these whiteboards because I can just wipe it off. I also split my videos across 3 different platforms. Like I do TikTok, YouTube and Instagram, and sometimes I can post them across those things and sometimes I can't. Also, if I have any like ads or campaigns, which I do today, that will obviously be the top priority. Like anything that's paid and there's a deadline, obviously I'm gonna do first. What's mad about this kind of job is like, I don't get enough paid work to just do paid work, if that makes sense. You have to be like grinded and grafted, just doing constant content and videos to like attract brands. But because I enjoy it, I don't mind, because obviously I want to do the videos I want to do. Sometimes that coincides with the ones you get paid for and you're like, oh my god, I love this concept. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's fine. Like if it's a good product, obviously I'm going to work towards the brief they want me to. So I've got a tan in one I've got to do today. I've got the tan on, looks fab by the way. And then TikToks, I'm gonna do get ready with me's and tell a story time. Insta, I'm doing a picture in an O poly dress. You'll see how it flows because obviously I've got to get ready, so I'll film myself getting ready. Then I'll do the pic because I'm ready. And then after I've done all that, I can do the tanning ad. Then I can film a YouTube vid. And I don't really write stories on here because I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. Please go and do it if you haven't, little snake. I just chat shit on stories, but I will post stories every day. There's no rhyme or reason or plan. Like that's my place to just talk about what I want to talk about in the moment. Like if I structure everything too much, I will go insane. As we can tell, I'm not someone who works off structure. There we go. It's not too many things, is it? Also, when you're coming up with ideas, it's important to note that you're not going to be creative all of the time. So when you think of an idea, like sometimes I'll be like about to sleep and go, oh, that would be a good video. Write it in your notes, because there will be a time when you cannot think of anything. Like you can't force creativity. Even in my old office job, we would have these brainstorm days and I'm like, can't think of anything today. But then 2 days later I'll be like, oh, I've got all these ideas. Like you can't force it, and there will be lulls in your inspiration, motivation. Like I use things like Pinterest, looking what others are doing, my own like interests. Like I like makeup, fashion, music. Like knowing who you are and what you like will then be able to like guide your content. A lot of people say you should have like a niche as an influencer, and like if I'm 100% honest, you will probably be better off for it. You'll probably grow faster, you'll get more work. But I am not someone that can be like stuck into one box. Like I thought about it, I've been like, okay, maybe I should just do fashion, maybe I should just do makeup, maybe I should just do body confidence, maybe I should just do advice, maybe like, I know I'm all over the place, but that is me. Like people aren't just one thing. If I could, I would, but I can't because I will literally go mentally insane. So I just have to hope there are people that resonate with all the things I'm talking about, and if I'm worse off for it, like I don't care, because I need to enjoy my life, right? This is the tripod I use. Everyone seems to think you need all this fancy equipment to create content or be an influencer. Like yeah, it can help, but especially when you're starting out, like please do not spend loads of money. Like all you will need is your phone and a tripod. Like you can literally film YouTube videos on your phone if you really want to. You don't need to invest in a camera. I did not buy an expensive camera until I had like a good amount of subscribers and was making money from it. This one is just from Amazon. It's so good because you can make it so small. So look, you can literally travel with that anywhere. You just pop it out like this and you press the button, and it can either be tiny like I have it on my makeup table here, or you can literally make it so long and film like fashion videos with it. So I love this. So just pop that here on my makeup desk. Let's get my phone in. Then I've got my phone in. I like to just film on TikTok when it's a TikTok get ready with me. I always do the 10-minute version. So this is what the video is looking like, and you want to make sure your background is like neat and tidy. You don't need to have all fancy stuff in the background. I literally just have like these ornaments, my picture, like a nice clean background. It just makes your videos look a bit more professional and more like brands would want to work with you when it looks all clean. But you don't need to have all that. You could literally just have a white wall. Like even when I started out, my videos were not that aesthetic, but can you see like I have all my rubbish on there, but from what you can see in the video, it's all clean. And same like with my room, like all this bit is always tidy because it's my filming space, but I have like stuff shoved over here, things on the floor. It's a bit crazy. This is the real behind the scenes. Story time about my nightmare neighbor. I need to know, was I the asshole in this situation? Honestly, don't worry if you're not that great at talking to camera. It's definitely a skill that you can practice, but what's great with TikTok is you can just time it, turn it off. If you mess up, we can clean it up in the editing later, so that's usually what I do. If you're struggling with like your tone of voice or making it sound natural, really try and practice being like, oh, you're talking to your best friend, and that helps you kind of like be a bit more like how you talk. But also, not everyone wants to talk on camera, so don't feel like if you're watching this video, oh my god, I need to talk. Like, yes, that definitely helps people connect to you more, and I have a lot of shit to chat, so I like it, but it might not be everyone's style. Like, I struggle with really aesthetic, beautiful images. Just work to your strengths, like, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and like, build on that. So when I was 22, I moved into this really gorgeous flat in South London, and I was living with an Italian brother and sister. And it was actually fairly cheap for London. Like, the room was only £500 and it was huge. It's a lot of stopping and starting, guys, I'll be honest, but you do get used to it. And the more you do it, the more natural the conversation feels as you're filming. Makeup is done. It's good because I can film a video doing my makeup whilst also getting ready for my other videos, so you're kind of doing more in one. If you actually want to hear about the crazy neighbor story, go check out my TikTok because she was wild, like really annoying. With stories, like I said, I just post whatever I feel like on that given day. Sometimes I might want to link outfits or post things I've been gifted, but usually it's just me chatting shit. I literally walked up the stairs and I'm out of breath. And sometimes I like to do question boxes, like audience interaction polls. I like people's stories and things, but I do try to post at least one story a day, but it's not like a set thing. It's just whatever I feel like chatting about in the moment. Like right now I'm discussing Ariana's new album. Oh, I'm just so grateful for new music. Like, it's different to what I expected. Like, I really love Thank You Next and Position, so it was a bit of a shock, but there are some absolute bangers on. My top 3 are Bye, 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 Bye Bye, it's over, it's up. Like, it's such a good like breakup feel good song. Then I love True Story. That's like villain era, like I'll play the bad girl if you need me to. And then of course The Boy Is Mine. We're talking about it on stories. My favourite like lore about this album, she was saying in the Zach Sang interview, if you like deep dives on albums and certain musicians, definitely watch his interviews. They're like an hour long. He did one on Madison Beer, he did one on Ariana. She was saying that, you know her song that got leaked, Fantasize, that went massive on TikTok? She was saying like she was actually writing that for a 90s pop girl band for a TV show. It wasn't even her song and it went viral, and she was kind of like, okay, this is what the fans want. So that led her to go to the studio and create The Boy Is Mine, and then she just carried on and created the album. So we kind of bullied her into it, but like Fantasize is such a good song. It's feeding that obsession, so I'm very happy about that. That's what I mean. I literally just like talk about anything. So I've got this really nice lace poly dress I want to do a pic in. I don't have to do it, but sometimes I just get inspired and like want to take a sexy pic. I want to do maybe like this, like on the bed with a book. Quite cute, huh? Quite cute. If you saw my Opoly haul, you might have already seen this, but how cute and flattering is it? I do actually have little like white stockings, which I think, I know it sounds weird, but like I'm kind of thinking of the creative vision. Would that look like cutesy soft girl vibes, or is it gonna look like, am I gonna look like a lady of the night? I don't know. This is always the time I think like the postman's gonna come and I'm dressed like this. Not ideal. Then I get my trusty tripod out. See, it just shit all over the floor, but it's not in my background, so it doesn't matter. And we'll place it like where I can see it. I'm thinking to do something on the bed. And then this is the app I use, Lens Buddy. It's so good because you can turn it to face you and takes pictures without you pressing. So look, you can just pose, takes a photo, pose, takes a photo. Do you know what I mean? So you can just get loads. I don't know if I'm feeling the fantasy. Sometimes I will like go outside to take photos. It's definitely harder in Bristol, like the backgrounds aren't as nice as in London. And I kind of like lost the love for going out and doing like content days, like taking so many fashion pictures. Like I just don't do fashion that much anymore. Like I'd rather do like a reel and show things, or when I'm just out and about with my friends, I'll just get them to take a photo rather than doing it like a set thing. Like the images don't look as good, but it's more like natural in the moment what I'm actually wearing, and then doing makeup tutorials at home or just doing like fun, a little few pictures like this. Everyone has their own process. I used to hire a photographer sometimes actually, and I would do like 5 outfits in a day, and that was really good, but financially it was just like I was paying money for this photographer. But I loved the photos, but it was just getting a lot every time to keep doing that. It's good to have a friend that will help take your photos and you can take theirs, or make friends in the influencer industry and you can like meet up together. But I was just getting tired. I mean, even sometimes I would hire out a studio to film content in. Like, there's actually a lot that goes into it sometimes that people don't realise. Try something like this and I'll hold the Dior book. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. I always feel like my neighbours can see me too. Like, you do just feel like a mug. Like, what am I actually doing in my life? No, I actually look like a prosy. I can't be doing this. But it's good because then you have so many that you can go through. Like, that one's actually kind of cute. I also don't really like to edit my photos. I haven't used filters in literally 3 years, just because it was ruining my confidence. So maybe I'll adjust the lighting, but even that I don't really do. Like, I'm not very good with editing. Maybe this makes me a bad content creator, but I just like to take the image as it is. What do you think? Do you think these ones are nicer than these? I don't know. I like the concept. I think I just need to refine it a little bit. But that's the beauty of doing it at home, is you can just like do it in your own time and keep taking the picture. It's literally 2:30 and I haven't eaten, so I made the saddest little sandwich in the world. I'm really bad for, like, if I'm focused and working on something, especially filming, I just will forget to eat because I'm so like in the moment of doing it. So yeah, it's not healthy because then I get a bit shaky like later on, and I don't want to be like that. I'll still eat like a good amount of food. Like when it gets to dinner later, I'll probably like make up for it then. But yeah, I need to really like remind myself to eat on days like this. Lunch is finished. The second half of the day I'm dedicating to YouTube because I'm really trying to do 2 videos a week, but it's actually intense. Like I don't know how I used to do this back when I was 25. I would do 2 videos a week, no problem. I think there's a misconception about how long a video can take. Like, sometimes filming can take 2-3 hours, editing can take 2-3 hours, whatever. Then you've got to do like the thumbnail, the writing, uploading takes like 2 hours in itself. So if you're on a tight deadline, it can be really cutting it fine. So anyone who sticks to a strict YouTube routine, I really salute you because it is a lot. And by the time you've got one up, it's like, okay, I already need to be filming the next one. It's just constant. I am trying to like back them up a little bit. Like this one will be going out tomorrow. And then the one I'm filming now is going to go out Wednesday, and I'm hoping to get into a swing where I've got them like scheduled so I can have a bit of a break sometimes. But for YouTube videos, I actually have a different tripod. It's like a bit more sturdier. I'll link it on Amazon. It comes with this, which fits a camera. So ideal for YouTube. Or also it has this, so it can turn into a phone tripod. So it's really good if you don't want to buy 2 tripods. I just find it's a bit too chunky to use on my desk, and like it's just long to get out every day. So I also got the little phone one too because I can travel with that one. Today's video is actually a pretty little thing, like styling video. I don't really shop on PLT that much. When I went on their thing, they had so many like Pinterest vibey outfits, so I thought I'd do recreating like Pinterest looks. I thought that was a fun video. I do find it hard to think of video ideas, especially doing 2 a week, and it's hard to know like what people want sometimes. But I think the bottom line is, if you enjoy doing it, then that's all you can ask for, really. So yeah, it goes on the tripod like this, and you will see the room has got progressively worse throughout the day. Some people like to script YouTube videos or like really meticulously plan them out. If I'm doing like advice or talking about an important topic, I will kind of like loosely write what I'm going to talk about, important points so I don't forget. But mostly I just like wing it as I'm going along, especially when it's with fashion. It's like more like a reaction as you're going, but everyone has their own unique like creative process. I just don't want you to feel like you need to plan everything and it needs to be perfect. If you say something wrong or you mess up, you just go back and edit it. Like, it's all good. Hey babes, and welcome back to my channel. I am the unofficial Pinterest queen. Like, I think I've got an addiction. I cannot get off there. I think it's the best form of social media for just getting inspiration, good vibes. There's no negative comments. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you go on there and your brain is like la la la. But I keep seeing so many nice outfits. I'm constantly pinning looks I want to recreate, and I was on PLT the other day and I feel like everything is Pinterest vibes. If you want to get that Pinterest aesthetic, then please keep watching. You'll see that I messed up sometimes, but that's okay. And I realized I didn't say something I wanted to say, so I'll just like go back and then edit it into the intro. I think that's enough of a sneak peek for now. If you want to see this video, you're gonna have to wait till Wednesday, sadly. Also guys, okay, I lied, another sneak peek. Look how cute this corset is. What I will do is I'll be filming here, but have my phone set up there, and I'll just take little like clips and vids and pictures for the thumbnail, but also quick little like, I'll show you like outfit videos, so then I can edit it and use it for like reels or TikTok or just anything else. Do you see what I mean? I'm just getting more out of what I'm doing, killing two birds with one stone. You never know when you're going to use it, so just take more videos than you think. Oh. Okay, this is definitely when I start flagging, like it's 4:30. All right, I'm nearly finished. I have 2 more things I need to do. One is my ad, so definitely need to focus on that. And then I can like chill, have some chocolate and just take all this makeup off, which is the best part of the day. Got these little tops from this girl who embroiders them. I think she's called SL Embroidery. I will link her. I just found her on TikTok and ordered them off Etsy. Like it's like this little Bambi, and it has Madison Beer lyrics. She does like Taylor Swift ones, Lana ones. Really cute if you're going to a tour. So I got this one. In love with a fantasy. And then this other one, which I'm thinking to give to M because I am going with M. Look, it's like little cherries, and then it has a song Make You Mine. I love them, and they were only £20, which I think is actually pretty good considering it's all handmade. Now I'm just doing my tanning ad, showing the results from yesterday. You know I'm never one to do things by halves, so I'm gonna go for round 2 and just see what kind of tan we can build it up to. Just the exact same thing. Circular motions to make sure it's streak free and you've got like an even coating all over, and then I'll come back to show you tomorrow the final result. Tan is genuinely so bloody good for like a gradual tan. Like this looks natural. I've only done 1 layer of it, and you can do it like daily. It's a skinny tan, a body glow. I do also think it does give your skin like quite a nice look, like on your décolletage. And it's just not heavy and thick like normal fake tan. So yeah, very happy to be working with them. Ad is semi-done. It's kind of one I have to do over a few days because it's tan, but today's clips are done. I just thought I would show you the lights I use for filming. It's getting a bit dark, and I'm doing like this moving my makeup in a video. It's just one quick clip before I can finally finish, like get into comfies. So I take this light around with me. It's really good for nighttime photos or just quick makeup videos where like I don't want a light that's blinding me. From Vilim. I think it was about £30. It's great. I've got so many people onto it. I'll link it on Amazon. Look at the difference. So this is how I look with no light, and look. Like how much better do you look? It really just looks natural, but shows up everything and makes you look like snatched. And you can dim it, or you can make it like warm. Don't know why you would want it warm, but I don't know, some people might want that. So yeah, that's so good because you can literally just have it in your bag. I just get my friends to like hold my phone and take my photos, and it just elevates it. Honestly, you will not want to take photos on a night out without it after that. Flash just can't compare. Then I got on my serious photography lights. This I got when I was living in a basement flat, and it was just the grey, most disgusting light. And like, at the end of the day, this is how I earn a living. Like, I know people want to say being an influencer is not a job. It's like, okay, well, this is actually how I pay my bills, so like I need to take it seriously. I got the newer lights. It comes in a pack of 2, and they are pretty crazy. Like, they're actually studio lights. They are a bit expensive, but for me it was like worthwhile. It comes in a little bag like this. Don't get the batteries with it, which I was shook at. I was to buy the batteries separately. I think they were like another 30 quid. It's the nicest light I've ever used. Like, you can film in pitch black if you want. Like, if you're someone that works better at night, or you know, you've got a normal job and can only film videos in the evening, I'd really recommend these. Comes on this big old stand which you can adjust. Kind of looks like a tripod. You can make it like really high as well, so you can film makeup videos, fashion, whatever you were doing. And it's got a big ass plug. I think you can charge the batteries and have it wireless, but I've just always done it like this. I don't think you are ready for how bright this is. Like, look. Oh my days. But look how like good that looks. You can adjust the settings. So again, you can have it warm. If you want like to look tanned. So you can have it just bright plain white. You can have it dim, you can have it really bright. Like so, that's kind of what I would have it on. Sorry, does that not look insane? Good for photos. And it doesn't give you like a weird, like sometimes the ring lights don't look great, whereas this lights up like a lot of the background too. So it makes the whole room look bright. And you get two, so you can have one there, one here, and it just, yeah, it really saved my life. This is what it looks like when you look directly at it. God, so bright. Yeah. Love these lights. I'm just filming my final video, which is me taking my makeup off and like showing my real skin. So I wanted to show like filtered lit skin before and then like my natural skin after. I had to brush my hair, man. This is the time of day I start getting irritable because probably I haven't eaten enough and like I'm losing my mojo for creating, and I probably should stop, but I just always want to push to get a bit more done just so I can relax. Doing a video like your skin doesn't look this good and my skin doesn't even look good, like it's pissing me off. So dumb, literally doing more makeup just to take it off in a second. I think that looks good. Let's try it again. It's also hard because I'm filming with the back camera. It looks a lot better. Take two. Does that one look better? Yeah, that one's good. And then I want to film me like taking the makeup off. Turn that bloody light off. That is more like it. Get that bloody makeup off. This is literally how my room looks after filming for one day. So when people ask, how does your room get so messy? That's how. I'm actually gonna call it quits now. It's just gone past 5 and I physically cannot film anymore. I think I've had a good run of it today. Now I'm gonna go to the shop because we need cat food and I want a little treat. I want a little reward, okay? I'm gonna get like a little chocky choc. Back from the shop, got some magic stars. Honestly, boss man has seen me in some states before. Got my cat food. And now I'm just gonna watch The Apprentice, actually like decompress for an hour, let my body relax. And later on, that's when I get cozy and start editing, but for now I need to like settle down and watch something. God, I am so knackered, but if I have a video that really needs to get uploaded, I will just do my editing in the evening. I use this to transfer camera stuff to my laptop. You can just get them on Amazon because Mac love making everything not USB. Great. And honestly, I just edit in iMovie. It's one of those things that seem complicated until you try it. Like, I remember being like, I'm absolutely gonna do this, and I just watched loads of tutorials and learned how to do it. Like, yeah, I probably could use a better program by now, but if it's not broken, don't fix it. So like, here's the video that went up on Thursday of me and Izzy. 2, 1. You can just drag like the clips in, so it's super easy. And then on my phone, with TikToks, I just edit in TikTok. I don't like editing in Reels, so I will use this app called InShot. Oh, little sneak preview. I'm just doing like a skincare video. Same thing as like iMovie, drag the clips in. I do have the paid for version, but I'll do like speed up, like you can split, add, they've got copyright free music. I just find it easier to do in there and then upload it to other apps. But yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with this. I hope you enjoyed seeing like a little day in my life. I don't usually do this every day. This was a particularly long, busy day. Like, not every day's like this. I prefer to have days full of filming and creative days, and the next day will be like admin and editing. I don't usually like doing them all together just because otherwise I never have any like downtime. Like, to constantly film every single day is quite a lot, and I know people say it's an easy job, but I'm telling you, like, the act of putting on a lot of makeup, being bubbly, trying on constant outfits, I know that sounds pathetic, like it's not that hard, but genuinely it does take it out of you. Nowhere near as exhausting as other jobs. I'm not saying that, don't come for me. I know people work a lot harder than me, but this is just my opinion. I'm probably just a lazy fucking bitch. I do try and take off like 2 days a week, not really at the weekends, like, especially since I've been sober. I kind of try and stay busy at the weekends to be a bit more grounded in myself and be like, distract myself from the fact that everyone else is out and I'm usually not. I feel grateful that I do get to take 2 full days off now because, as I said before, for years I did used to do both days on the weekend, and I did used to wake up at like 7 AM back then and be like editing and filming into the night, filming before and after work, and I used to like turn down things with my friends. So you do get people that go viral overnight. That wasn't the case for me. Like, it's great for them, but for me it's been like a long time, and even I don't make that much money, or I'm not at like the level I wish I was. But do you know what, I've just come to terms like I'm grateful for what I do have and for the people that do follow me and resonate with me, and that I get to do something as fun as this as a job. So yeah, it also can take it out of your mental health and your self-esteem, like the negative comments, your video's not doing well, you're trying not to take that as a direct reflection of you, but it's hard. You're like, what's wrong with me? Why don't people find me funny or pretty, or why is my stuff not entertaining? And yeah, you compare yourself a lot to other people, and there is, like I said, the financial insecurity, like the highs and lows of not knowing when your next paycheck coming. Like, you do have to have a thick skin, but also don't ever listen to anyone that says, oh, there's too many influencers, too many creators now. Like, it's absolutely not the case. Like, there is room for everyone, there's enough opportunities to go around. If you really feel like this is something you want to do, then make it happen. I'm just saying, it can be hard graft, and you do have to put a lot of your time and effort, I think, into it to make it work. Like, it's almost like you have to do the graft for years to get to the part where people say, oh, it's so easy, you just post a video and make loads of money. It's like, yeah, that does happen, but it takes like 5, 6, 7 years to get to the point where you're just making money from like quick videos. Really not the case for a lot of people, okay? Like, it does take time to build it up. But if you want me to do like a deeper dive into any other parts of doing this job, then I would love to help anyone out, especially because I used to work in influencer marketing, and I kind of have a little bit of insight into like what brands want. Let me know, and I appreciate you watching this video and spending the day at my job with me, and I will see you on Wednesday. I love you, bye.